When the namesake and niece of UNC Charlotte founder Bonnie Cohn recently visited campus, she brought with her cherished family heirlooms as well as memories that were recorded as part of an oral history project in the Murrey Atkins Library.
It was really interesting. I joined UNC Charlotte in June, and I have a love for history. And I grew up in a small town in Aiken County in South Carolina, about 80 miles from where Miss Bonnie grew up in Lodge. As I approached learning about Miss Bonnie and reading and watching some interviews, I very quickly became attracted to special collections and the research that they had done, the artifacts they had. And I was actually in search of a document, a will of Miss Bonnie's, because she left a very significant planned gift to the university. And in finding the will, I came across Miss Sawyer's name. Again, I grew up very close, so I knew of Miss Sawyer, knew who her family was. And the idea of an oral history came to light.
We really wanted a chance to meet her, and that's when John and I collaborated, knowing that she hadn't been to campus in several years. It would be a good idea for her to come back, visit, take a look at the growth of UNC Charlotte, and share with us some more personal stories about Miss Bonnie.
There's so many great stories I've heard about her, and the artifacts that we received makes those alive. Bonnie Cohn Sawyer has the stance of Miss Bonnie, the mannerisms, the voice. And hearing her talk about Aunt Bonnie, really made her real in a way that she had not been to me.
We have a really wonderful oral history from her niece, just telling us really great stories about her and things that we didn't know, and it sort of brings to light this different sayings and mannerisms that we hear about. Now we have a family connection that's really, really powerful. What's exciting about this collection is that we have administrative records on Miss Bonnie Cohn, we have a few personal items, but not a lot that expresses her life before Charlotte College or the university and the growth of the university. So this collection actually gives us a glimpse of Miss Bonnie as a young woman, where she grew up, her family, her parents, her siblings, and how she went to school and the things she studied. And then how she came to Charlotte is all documented through photos and through school records. And so it's really a neat personal look at Miss Cohn before the university work that she's done.
The artifacts we received actually came out of her desk. So these were her most prized possessions. And they're in a home now where they can be seen and used and researched for generations.
What we do is we take care of everything. So we look at the condition of the item. If there's a tear or if anything looks discolored, we try to mend it. And then we'll put it in acid-free folders and in a nice, really neat, clean acid-free box so that we can store it in an appropriate temperature and humidity. And then what we'll do is create an inventory that we'll share online with everybody, including the public and the students, and so you'll be able to look it up and retrieve the items and view them inside this reading room that you're in now.